Good evening and welcome to Jamestown as the Muckdogs take on the Jamestown Tarp Skunks with a spot to clinch their own right to the West Division playoffs. Their magic number sits at 1 coming into today to clinch the playoffs, and to clinch the West, it sits at 5. They're coming off of an 8-6 loss last night at Dwyer Stadium. They have a one-game road trip before they return to Dwyer for home games tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. Austin Mendes joined with Jared Valentin this evening as we get ready for this evening's matchup between these two teams. So, Jared, what can you tell me a little bit about Jamestown coming into tonight?
Well, Batavia has had Jamestown's number for the majority of the season. That started with a 12-3 victory on opening day right here in Jamestown. And since then, Batavia has built upon that momentum with more wins against Jamestown. Granted, Jamestown got one victory recently against the Muckdogs, but looking at the season matchup as a whole, Batavia still has won the majority of those games. But today's a new day for either team, and for Jamestown to either get back in the win column against the Muckdogs or for Batavia to repeat what it has done all year long against this team. And as you mentioned, Austin, first place Batavia Muckdogs eyeing a spot in the playoffs, trying to clinch a berth, can get closer with a win tonight.
Let's take a look at the West Division standings. As it stands coming into today, the Muckdogs in first place at 26-6. The Auburn Double Days, following their big win over the Muckdogs last night at Dwyer, sit 7 games back. The Elmira Pioneers in third place at 9.5, and Jamestown holding tight onto that fourth seed at 15 and 18, 11.5 games back. But Geneva hot on their tail, a game behind them. Newark, 12 and 21, they are 3 games behind the Tarp Skunks. And Niagara Falls, following a big victory over Jamestown last night, sit 3.5 games behind the Muckdogs. Now let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups presented by Tompkins Bank. First for the Batavia Muckdogs, Jake Butler at third base with Lucas Lopez at short. Cooper Romick, the designated hitter this evening, with James Bolton batting cleanup and catching. Sean Mindas in center, giving Travis Hammond a break. Justin Austin in the lineup for the second straight night as the extra hitter. Sean Pope is back at first base with Anthony Greco in left field. James Mason at the other side of the field in right, and Caleb Walker, the second baseman. Ty Woods starting for Batavia this evening.
Interesting to note for the Muckdogs, the amount of different fielders who are at different positions today for Batavia. You have Sean Pope in first base. Typically, he's out in right field. You have Mindas in center field, giving Hammond a break, as you mentioned. And James Mason in right field instead of left field. Interesting to keep an eye on those fielders and how they do today in different positions.
Next up for the Tarp Skunks, Austin Matrenga at second with Leo Doyle in center. Henry Juan, that is the correct pronunciation. I found out before the game it is not Juan, it is Juan, as the designated hitter. Bobby Stang, the first baseman, with Kobe Jones in left field. Shaniel Maldonado, the extra hitter, with Noah Brooks catching. Steven Scarfone in right with Eli Harpelani at third, and that should say Brandon McLean Banks at shortstop. Gage Hayes on the mound for the Tarp Skunks this evening. And we started a new series yesterday. We talked about it briefly. Muckdogs in the pros. Right-handed pitcher Nolan Sparks from the University of Rochester, the 2022 PGCBL Pitcher of the Year, was drafted in the 13th round of the recent MLB draft. So we're getting ready for things to get underway here in Jamestown.
Fans, the sign lineup for your 2024 Jamestown Tarp is brought to you by Epic Closely Wellness. And now, ladies and gentlemen, get on the feet, make some noise for the starting lineup for your Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Leading up the second base is the Green King University, number 2, Austin Matranga. Having second to center field for Wagner, number 48, Leo Doyle. Batting first against Henry Williams, number 6, Henry Juwan. Batting fourth first baseman for Jason, number 423, Bobby Stang. Batting fifth left fielder for short, number 10, Kobe Jones. Batting sixth extra hitter from Marshall Community College, number 16, Danielle Maldonado. Batting seventh, the catcher from Siena College, number 11, Noah Brooks. Batting eighth, right fielder from Cleveland University, number 18, Steven Scarfo. Batting ninth, for third baseman from Yale, number 42, Brandon McLean. Thanks. Batting on the mound for your Jamestown Skunks, tonight's community bank starting pitcher from Drury University, number 28, Gay Hay. Number 13 is Ryan Hill, coaching for Tom Tillman and Stephen Mooney. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise with me and remove as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome back to Jamestown as we'll take a look at tonight's starting pitcher for the Tarp Skunks. Gage Hayes on the season in 35.2 innings pitched has given up 17 hits, 9 earned runs, has 36 Ks with only 7 walks, and his ERA sits at a 2.27. So he has the best ERA with the most innings pitched out of all of the Tarp Skunks this year. The Muckdogs typically face off against Huff, but tonight it'll be Hayes for, I believe, his first matchup against Batavia this season. His second matchup against Batavia, he pitched 4 2/3 innings in an 8-2 loss to the Muckdogs on June 12th. He gave up 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 walk, but had 4 strikeouts in the loss at Dwyer Stadium.
Hayes 7th in the entire PGCBL in ERA with that 2.27 that you mentioned. And talk about efficiency, 36 strikeouts and 7 walks. He's been a consistent guy for the Tarp Skunks all year long and can be a threat for the Muckdogs if he gets going early.
So a new leadoff hitter for Batavia this evening, it is Jake Butler. Butler typically batting around the second or third spot. Lopez got bumped down to the second spot this evening. And Butler on the season, he has a .247 batting average in 73 at-bats. 9 doubles on the season for him. Second on the team in RBI, so we'll see what Butler can do now batting leadoff for Batavia. So Hayes will step on the rubber as we have our first pitch upcoming here in Jamestown. Here's the delivery to Butler. That one is in there for strike one, first pitch at 6:39 p.m. So Gage Hayes going back to work. Next pitch, that one grounded hard over to McLean Banks. Picked up, thrown across the diamond to Stang for the first out of the inning.
Jamestown from McLean Banks at short to the first baseman, Bobby Stang. Gets one quick out here in Jamestown.
Lucas Lopez coming up for Batavia. Now in the 2-hole tonight.
Lopez leads the team in hits with 40 on the season and is one of 4 hitters in the entire PGCBL to have hit at least 40 times. He tries to build upon that success right now.
So it's a 2-0 count for Hayes against Lopez. Next pitch upcoming. That one grounded over to the right side this time, picked up by Matrenga on a bounce and thrown to Stang for the second out. Now batting Cooper Romick for Batavia. Back-to-back groundouts for the Muckdogs. Romick, the designated hitter this evening, with James Bolton behind the dish. Get a 1-2-3 inning here on Batavia. His first pitch to Romick is in there for a strike. Hayes' next pitch, that one in there for another strike. So back-to-back strikes from Hayes has Romick down 0-2 in the count.
And we talked about how much of a threat Hayes is for the Muckdogs, and he's showing why early. Helped get those 2 quick outs, and he's found nothing but the zone so far. Just 1 out and one strike away from putting this half inning to bed for Batavia.
.02 upcoming to Romick. That one low and inside. And then left to right in the outfield is Kobe Jones, Leo Doyle, and Steven Scarfone. 1-2 from Hayes. That one grounded to a diving Harpelani, thrown across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Tarp Skunks.
Batavia lining each of those ground balls to 3 different places on the field, but successfully throws it at first in time to get the out. And Batavia now has to play defense as Jamestown gets a chance to hit.
We will be right back from Matrenga, Doyle, and Juwan coming up.
your friend here? Of course. This is Tully the Turtle. Want to know why? We're at Tully's. Can I have a table for 3?
Yes, of course. Right this way.
Oh, thank you so much. It's so nice here.
Come out to Tully's for great food and good times.
Hits with ZRA sitting at 4.78. Is 9 walks on the season with 20 Ks. Opponents are hitting 275 on the righty, and his strike percentage sits at roughly 1.7. First hitter, he's the Matrenga, the second baseman for the Tarp Skunks.
Matrenga 4th for the Tarp Skunks this year in batting average with a 317 is hit the ball 19 times and has been walked 15 times. Let's see what he does here.
That one in there for strike 1 as Ty Woods is out early on Matrenga. Next pitch upcoming, that one grounded hard over to the first baseman. Pope will flip it to Woods for the first out of the inning.
Pope, not usually the first baseman for Batavia, but right there does a great job of collecting the ground ball and tossing it up to the pitcher Woods, who runs on the bag for the first out.
Next hitter will be Leo Doyle for the Tarp Skunks. Woods will start his windup and the next pitch. That one in there for a strike. Oh, 1 upcoming from Woods. That one swung on a miss by Doyle. Now 2 strikes. Doyle.
Both teams' pitchers in a groove to start this game. Woods wasting no time finding the zone. And similar to what we saw from Hayes in the previous half inning.
Ty Woods ready. Shades towards the right side of the mound if you're looking at him from the plate. Just on the edge of the rubber. His next pitch upcoming. That one fouled off. Oh, and he'll go to first. So with that hit by pitch, Henry Juwan will come up to the plate. Juwan, the designated hitter this evening for the Tarp Skunks.
Juwan second in the Tarp Skunks roster in batting average with a 339 is 21 hits on the summer. Can add to that count right here.
Woods resets, and that one grounded right up the middle. Walker slides down, stops it behind the back throw. Back to first. It'll be a fielder's choice, but what a play from Caleb Walker up the middle.
What a toss to the second baseman. Walker scoops it up. Rather, that was the shortstop Lopez who tagged the bag for the out, but just a great instincts play by Walker and great awareness to deliver the short pass to Lopez. 4-way in the first.
Woods ready in the next pitch. That one will go up the middle this time. No play from the middle infielder, so it'll be a 1-pitch, 1-hit in this at-bat from Bobby Stank. apologies for the in and out of the live stream. Wi-Fi here in Jamestown, not the greatest today. It'll be Kobe Jones coming up to face off against Ty Woods. 2 runners on for the Tarp Skunks. Woods, next pitch upcoming. That one fouled off. Woods 0-1. He'll look back at Juwan. And the next pitch. That one misses low. Next pitch upcoming. That one fouled off down the left field line. Woods ready for the 1-2 delivery. Lifts the leg and the pitch. That one grounded over to Butler. He'll pick it up, throw over to Walker for the fielder's choice to get the final out of the inning. So no runs for the Tarp Skunks in the bottom of the first, and we'll be right back following the intermission here in Jamestown.
somebody to show the way. Yeah, I was a heartbeat with no sound till you came around. Yeah, you showed me colors, light in the darkness. You were the only thing I needed. Then we got...
Welcome back to the top of the second here in Jamestown. James Bolton leads things off, and fans, if you want to catch some Muckdogs action, the next time they are at home is tomorrow for Stop DWI night. They face off in a non-league matchup against the Syracuse Saltcats, which is inside on Bolton for the first strike. Next one from Hayes, another strike. So one thing about Bolton, he likes to get behind in counts, but he battles back. That one misses inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Hayes will reset and start his windup. The next pitch to Bolton, he fouls that one off the net. Not much action from the Tarp Skunks fielders in this one. It was a 1-2-3 inning in the first for Hayes against Batavia. Next pitch upcoming from Gage Hayes. That one swung on a miss by Bolton, and there's another strikeout from the righty for Jamestown.
Batavia has yet to get a runner on base. First strikeout of the evening for the Tarp Skunks pitcher, Gage Hayes. He's been dominant so far with getting those 3 quick ground outs. Gets a first strikeout here. Batavia still trying to wipe off the rust.
Hayes' first pitch to Mindas is inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Now 2-0. Next pitch. Inside again. Coach Martinez might have thought that that one clipped Mindas. So now 3 balls and no strikes from Hayes. Wasting no time, right back to work. That one misses low and outside. That'll be the first base runner this evening for Batavia. That'll bring up Justin Austin, the 6th hitter in the Muckdogs lineup this evening.
Austin, middle of the pack for the Muckdogs in terms of batting average, hitting .240 on the summer. He's had 12 RBIs this season, along with 12 hits.
There goes Mindas. Bobbled by the catcher, Brooks, and Mindas will get the stolen base.
Mindas showing off his speed there. Earns his 8th stolen bag of the season for Batavia. That number ranks 4th in the entire lineup.
So now Austin has a runner in scoring position. Hayes from the stretch. That one to Austin is in there on the inside part of the plate for a strike. The count evens up. One ball, one strike. Next one upcoming. That one high and inside to Austin. So count at 2-1. Hayes resets. And the next pitch to Justin Austin. That one misses outside. Lost by Brooks, and Mindas will move over. The ball is still bobbled around. Mindas to the plate, sliding. He's out at the plate, though. Brooks gets the throw over to Hayes. Coach Martinez thinks that he got underneath the tag.
Great recovery by Brooks at the very end there to not allow the run. The ball just getting away from him at home initially. Austin waved his teammate over to home, just was a tad late.
So Austin will walk. That brings up Sean Pope. Sean Pope has Justin Austin on first base with 2 outs. Hayes, an attempted pickoff over there. Austin back in there safely. First pitch to Pope. That one misses outside. Ball and no strikes to the lefty. Hayes, another attempted pickoff on Austin. One 0 upcoming. Check swing. They'll say he went. So Pope sits at a 1-1 count against Hayes. Hayes 27 pitches through an inning and 2/3 so far. Next one upcoming. Pope sends that one out to center field. Coming in on it is Doyle, but called off as Kobe Jones gets underneath it for the final out of the inning.
Jones races from left field, gets that final out just behind the infield. And Jamestown, again, doesn't let up any runs as we head to the bottom of the second.
No runs, no hits for the Muckdogs. 17 pitches. It'll be Shaniel Maldonado, Noah Brooks, and Steven Scarfone coming up in the bottom half of the inning.
Man, I have some great cards here.
Well, you better have the house. That's what I got, baby. Go Dogs! God.
Why are you guys gambling here?
Because we got nowhere else to go.
Batavia Downs is right down the road.
I heard they have horse racing.
Batavia Downs, Hotel and Casino.
8315 Park Road in Batavia, New York.
Go to the bullpen. Ready.
Me? Ow. Thanks to these Muckdogs jerseys, which you can buy now, I'm still fresh and still clean.
Welcome back. Maldonado will step up to be the next hitter that Ty Woods faces. We're knotted up at 0 here in Jamestown after 1.5 innings. Woods from the windup, the first pitch to Maldonado. That one in there for strike one. Ty Woods getting ready in the next pitch. That one misses outside as the count evens up at 1. One ball and one strike. Woods' next pitch. That one will hit Maldonado on the elbow, putting him on first base. Noah Brooks, the catcher, coming up. Ty Woods, he's gotten into some trouble already in this one. Able to work out of it in the first inning. He's got a runner on first at the moment. Woods from the stretch. And the pitch upcoming. That one popped up. Walker calls off Pope, and he'll make the grab.
Walker running over from second to make that play. Collects it in his glove for the first out. Maldonado still on first, though.
So Steven Scarfone, the right fielder, comes up. Only one hit in this one between both teams. Woods throws over, trying to keep Maldonado honest over there at first base. Ty Woods ready and the pitch. That one inside on Scarfone for ball 1. 1 ball to the lefty. Ty Woods ready and the next pitch upcoming. That one misses high. Two balls and no strikes. Woods' next pitch. That one low and inside on Scarfone. So now a 3-0 count to the Skunks right fielder. Woods the pitch. That one misses outside. It'll be a 4-pitch walk. So now Woods A little bit of pressure here with 2 runners on. Harpelani coming up. Harpelani, a perfect opportunity here. Pope in on the infield grass, trying to protect any type of bunt attempt. Here's the pitch from Woods. That one misses low. So 5 consecutive balls from Ty Woods. Woods ready for the next pitch upcoming. Here's the delivery. That one misses outside, so 6 balls now. Bolton will go have a word with Woods.
Woods struggling to find the zone after getting out of the first inning relatively quickly. Hit Maldonado, walked Scarfone, in danger of letting another runner advance to the bases, which will load all 3 bases with just 1 out.
Woods gets his sign from Bolton. Next pitch upcoming. That one right down the middle, so whatever Bolton said, it paid off on that pitch. Outside, so now a hitter's count at 3-1. Nobody warming up in Batavia's bullpen as Woods gets ready to come from the stretch. Next pitch upcoming. That one swung on and missed. Count moves full. Woods ready. And the next pitch. That one inside, and he walks him. The bases are loaded. That brings up McLean Banks to the plate.
Back-to-back walks for Woods. Batavia in danger of the game. Need to get these 2 outs rather quickly, as after Banks, the top of the lineup is back at the plate for the Tarp Skunks.
Here's the delivery. That one's fouled off. Corners in, middle infielders, double play depth with 1 out, trying to get out of the inning. Woods ready. Here's his next pitch upcoming. That one fouled off. So now Woods in an 0-2 count. Woods ready. And the next pitch upcoming. That one. Maldonado will score, being waved around his Scarfone. Here comes Harpelani to third. 2 runs will score for the Tarp Skunks off of a line drive single from McLean Banks.
And just like that, Jamestown draws first blood. 2 runs score off of the single by Banks. And the Tarp Skunks go up early in this one.
Still got 1 out in a first and third situation. Pope will be holding on McLean Banks. Lopez playing up the middle. Butler in front. Woods no throw. The Skunks load the bases.
Austin Matranga, the leadoff hitter, does a great job of tipping the pitch with his bat. It sails a few inches above the dish, but just enough for Batavia to be delayed on the throw, which loads the bases yet again.
Coach Cox will go talk to Ty Woods. And with that being said, we'll take a quick break.
All right, so the green looking about 300 yards straight out, maybe a little bit dog leg right. We'll see what we got here with this draw here.
Hopefully I don't slice this one.
No golfing at Dwyer.
So where should we golf at? What do you mean?
Atticus 10th hole in Attica, New York. 95 Bundle Street.
All right,
We should go there. We should go there.
We'll take your word for it.
So Jamestown leading 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. Bases are loaded with one out. Leo Doyle up to the plate. Corners in. First pitch from Woods. That one sent out to left field. Greco will get underneath it. Tagging is Harpelani. The throw in. Goes wide. Going to the backstop. Woods. Great backup there, but another run will score for the Skunks. It'll be a sac fly for Doyle. So Henry Juwan comes up.
Juwan got to first in his last runners in scoring position, already ahead 3-0. Batavia needs to get out of this inning as quickly as possible.
That one popped up. Mason calls off Walker. That'll be the final out of the inning. But the Skunks strike for 3 on Ty Woods and the Muckdogs. It'll be Greco, Mason, and Walker coming up following the 20-pitch inning from Ty Woods that had 3 runs come across the plate. We'll be right back.
What do we got here today? What do you guys got?
How can I help you?
What do you recommend?
We just got a fresh batch of Eli Fish's Muckdog Ale.
Muckdog Ale? Go Dogs! Give me some of those.
Muckdog Ale
coming right up. Muckdog Ale. Go Dogs, baby.
Welcome back. The Skunks lead 3-0 over the hitless Batavia Muckdogs. Hayes ready for the first pitch upcoming to Greco. That one misses high. Anthony Greco pinch hit last night in the bottom of the ninth, was the only runner on for Batavia as he got a single. One ball, one strike. Hayes, next pitch upcoming. That one misses outside for a 2-1 count. Next pitch to Greco. He sends that one blooping out into left field, but McLean Banks gets out over there to make the grab in shallow left field.
Loses his hat in the process, but still snares it in for the first out. And that brings up the right fielder, James Mason, who got that last pop out in the previous half inning to conclude a 3-run inning by the Tarp Skunks.
James Mason, known as a push hitter as he fouls that one off. He has yet to record a ball to left field this season. Mason has a few hits to the left side of the field, but none have gone to the outfield. That one grounded over to Harpelani. He picks it up, throws it across the diamond. And the pick play over there by Stang will record the second out. Caleb Walker now comes up. The second.
Great job by Harpelani to sprint over from third further in the infield and to collect that ground ball and quickly toss it over to first for the out. Puts 2 quick outs in the top of the third. Caleb Walker now trying to get on base.
That one misses high. 1 ball and no strikes to Walker. Next pitch from Hayes. That one right down the middle for the first strike on Caleb Walker. One from Hayes. Walker grounds that one over to Stang. He'll flip it over to Hayes for the final out of the inning. So a 1-2-3 inning for Gage, Hayes and company. The Muckdogs still hitless in this one. Stang, Jones, and Maldonado coming up in the bottom half of the third.
$998, $999, $1,000.
Yo, Jake, how did you get so big?
Oh, I just go to Whole Life Fitness in Batavia. You should go get a membership there.
All right, thanks.
Of course.
1, 2, 3.
97, 98, 99, 100.
Oh, what's up, Landon? How's Whole Life Fitness?
Great, I feel like a new man. Thanks for the advice.
Of course.
Go to Whole Life Fitness in Batavia.
Dude, I'm just not fast enough. I can't get that.
Why don't you go grab a car from Pellegrino's Auto?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Pleasure doing business with you, sir. Here's the keys.
Thank you for the great deal.
Yes,
Have a
sir.
great day.
Thank you. You too.
Welcome back to Jamestown. Leading things off is Bobby Stang here in the bottom of the third inning. He's the cleanup hitter for the Tarp Skunks this evening. And he's got Jamestown rolling here.
Stang leads the Tarp Skunks in batting average, hitting .343 on the summer. Also leads the squad in runs with 20 and hits with 36. He's been all-around dominant for Jamestown as he pops that first pitch up to right field.
So 1 out. That'll bring up Kobe Jones.
Jones 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out to the third baseman Butler in his first at bat. Bit of a rough start, but the Tarp Skunks still lead 3-0.
Ty Woods, his first pitch to Jones, misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Woods right back to work. That one fouled off. One, fouled off again. One ball and 2 strikes now. Ty Woods, his delivery, the pitch, that one fouled off again. Kobe Jones. Foul ball machine right now against Ty Woods. Woods from the windup and his next pitch. That one, another foul ball. That's exactly what you like to see if you're a Tarp Skunk right now. It's just chewing up Woods' pitch count.
Jones doing anything to stay alive in this at bat.
Jones beats that one out for an infield single. And that'll bring up Shaniel Maldonado with Kobe Jones at first.
Maldonado was hit by a pitch in his first time around. Made it all the way to home. Was the first run scored for Jamestown. Trying to get on base again.
First pitch, that one misses. One ball and no strikes. Woods. Slide step, next pitch fouled off. The loss last night, 8-6 against Auburn, was an ugly one for Batavia. 4 errors in that one, not including mental mistakes, base running mistakes, and whatnot. There's still one win away, I should say, from clinching a playoff spot and 5 wins from clinching the West.
Auburn, the one team that's given Batavia a little bit of trouble so far this summer. Auburn came to Dwyer Stadium and took down the Muckdogs 3-2 earlier in the year. Batavia got revenge by sweeping the doubleheader against the Doubledays and then taking another game at Falcon Park. But last night, just a bit of a rough one for the Muckdogs. Batavia up 5-4 late in the game, but a 4-run inning in the 8th by the Doubledays put them in front. Auburn second in the West Division, with that win inching towards the first place spot, but still a few games back.
Another team watching what happens with Batavia is Amsterdam. They currently have roughly a 1.5 game lead in first place in the PG. Did lose last night. That check swing, they'll say Maldonado went. So there's Woods' strikeout. But as I was saying, the Mohawks lost last night to Mohawk Valley. So the Muckdogs sit at 26-6-1. Amsterdam sits at 27-6-0. A half difference between the first and second teams in the entire PGCBL. That seed doesn't really matter until it comes to a potential championship matchup. If it were to be Amsterdam and Batavia in the finals, which happened a few years ago in 2022, as that one's lined out to center field. Takes a weird bounce. Here comes Jones. Started to turn and did not continue his turn. So in 2022, the Muckdogs and Amsterdam faced off in the final. And that is when the first seed comes into play. So, might not matter in the West, but it'll matter overall if the Muckdogs make it to August. That'll bring up Steven Scarfone, 2 outs. A runner threatening to score 90 feet away and another one at first base.
Scarfone walked in his last trip to the plate. Made it all the way around the diamond with the second run scored for the Tarp Skunks.
That one is swung on and missed by Scarfone. Make the count 0-1. Next pitch upcoming, that one misses outside. One ball and one strike. Woods ready for the next pitch. That one misses outside again. The count at 2-1. That was the 51st pitch by Woods in 2 2/3 innings. Two-one. Swung on and missed by Scarfone. Count evened up at 2 to the right fielder for the Skunks. Woods gets his sign from Bolton. Shakes off the first one and keeps the second. 2-2. Swung on and missed, and Ty Woods will get out of the inning. No runs on 2 hits on 19 pitches for Ty Woods and company. It'll be Butler, Lopez, and Romick the top of the order for the Muckdogs as they still look for their first hit in this one. We'll be right back.
Woods redeems himself by getting out of this inning rather quickly and gives Batavia a chance to answer back and even things up from the plate.
Yo, so how playoffs work? I have no idea.
I heard they happen July 29th is when they start.
Playoffs? Why are you talking about playoffs?
We have our playoff package on sale right now.
Man, I wonder how the other coaches feel about us.
First place again. Stupid Muckdogs. The Muckdogs are who we thought they were. That's why we took the field. And if you want to crown them, they crown them. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook. First place again. Hey everybody, get your playoff package now. Go Muckdogs.
Welcome back to Jamestown. It'll be Jake Butler leading things off. The Muckdogs a 1-game road trip here in Jamestown before they head back home for a 3-game homestead against Syracuse for Stop DWI night, the Buffalo Diesel for Free Diamond Dance photo night, and on Saturday they face off against the 2-seed Auburn with fireworks concluding that one. Hayes starts his windup in the next pitch. That one will drill Butler. Good start for Batavia. Lopez comes up.
Butler gets on base after grounding out to the shortstop Banks his last time around. Wasting no time getting hitters for the Muckdogs on the bag.
First pitch, that one misses low from Hayes to Lopez.
Lopez also 0 for 1 this evening. Grounded out to the second base in his last plate appearance. A base hit would put Butler in scoring position.
Hayes, 2 pickoff attempts on Butler. And now for the 1-0 pitch to Lopez. That one in there for a strike, evens up the count at 1. Another pickoff attempt. Pitch, that one fouled off from Lopez. One ball and 2 strikes to Lucas Lopez. Lopez ready for Hayes' 42nd pitch of this outing. But another pickoff attempt, trying to keep Butler close. There's no outs here in the top of the 4th. One-two upcoming from Hayes. That one missing, just barely outside, evening the count at 2. So Hayes ready for the 2-2. Here's the pitch. That one into left center by Lopez. That'll be the Muckdogs' first hit this evening. Now they have 2 runners on for the heart of their lineup coming up, starting out with Cooper Romick.
Who else but Lucas Lopez to finally end the drought for the Muckdogs? Batavia goes the entire lineup without tallying a base hit. The second hitter, Lopez, finally sends one out and it falls. Batavia has 1 runner in scoring position now.
Hayes ready for the pitch to Romick. That one inside on Romick for ball 1. They have Bob in on the infield grass. Only 1 corner in, and typically you see this defensive alignment if the third hitter coming up, first and second, trying to move the runners over. Romick, if he does lay a bunt, will try to put it down the third base line. Hayes run in there for a strike on Cooper Romick. One and one. Romick ready for the next pitch from Hayes. That one will hit Romick on the shoulder, loading the bases for Batavia. The cleanup hitter, James Bolton, coming up to the plate. A perfect opportunity for the Muckdogs to put their first run on the board in this one. Butler on third, Lopez on second, Romick on first. Brooks goes to have a word with Hayes, trying to get him to recollect himself. Bolton 0 for 1 so far on the evening.
James Bolton, the hitter you want in this situation if you're the Muckdogs. He leads the team in batting average, hitting .426 this summer, and is third in the squad in hits with 23. Bolton can do some damage at the plate this time around and try to erase the Jamestown deficit.
So he'll step up against Gage Hayes. Hayes, his 47th pitch will be the first one to James Bolton. He's pitched 3 innings so far. Here's the first pitch to Bolton. That one hits the strike 1 against the Batavia backstop. So Hayes will go from the windup with the bases loaded. Here's his next pitch. Bolton sends that one out into left center. Butler will come across the score. Lopez being waved. Butler will come across the score. Lopez being waved around. Here's the throw. And Lopez is out by a mile. What a throw from Leo Doyle.
An absolute cannon by the center fielder Doyle to home plate. And Brooks easily gets Lopez out. Despite that, though, one runner does score for the Muckdogs. It's Jake Butler. And Batavia now only trailing by 2.
That'll bring up Sean Mindas, who was hit by a pitch earlier. First and second. Hayes, his pitch upcoming. That one, a great grab by Matranga and a double play. And the Tarp Skunks showing off their defense here in the top of the 4th. The Muckdogs only get 1 run out of that inning. And wow, what a play from Matranga, flashing the leather up the middle.
Great job by Jamestown there. Just elite fielding all around. First, the cannon throw by Doyle to home. And then that snag by Matranga at second. Way to get out of the jam. An absolute team effort by the Tarp Skunks. And they're still ahead heading into the bottom of the 4th.
Harpalaney, McLean, Banks, and Matranga coming up for Jamestown.
Hey guys, this is Austin, the play-by-play broadcaster for the Batavia Muckdogs, and I'm here with Dewey at Attica's 10th hole in Attica, New York at 96 Bunnell Street. Dewey's here ready to sink a par. Go ahead, Dewey. Come out to Attica's to play some 9-hole golf. Nice job, Dewey.
My knee! Alright, we'll get you in here. Come on.
Welcome back to Jamestown. We'd like to thank everyone for watching tonight's broadcast, and remember that a Muckdog game is a great way to bring your group together. Whether it's a school, church, business, or youth sports organization, the Muckdogs also offer great picnic options for your organization or business. Reserve your group today by calling 585-524-2260. Harpalaney, the first hitter, to go up against Ty Woods. Here's the pitch up coming from Woods. That one misses high and inside on Harpalaney. No movement from the Muckdogs bullpen as Woods' next pitch is in there, painting the corners for a strike. Woods will go right back from the windup for the 1-1 delivery. That one swung on a miss by Harpalaney. 1-2 the count. Woods trying to get the strikeout here to start the inning. That one grounded right back up the middle. Lopez tries to cut it off. It'll be a single for Harpalaney.
Harpalaney getting on base for the second time today. Walked in his first time hitting. Singles up the middle in this plate appearance. Jamestown getting its offense going early as Banks steps back up to the plate.
So Woods has a runner on first. McLean Banks up. Woods' pitch upcoming. That one swung on a miss by McLean Banks, the slider. Able to do its job there.
Banks 1 for 1, singled in his first at bat.
Woods with the pickoff attempt, but Harpalaney back in there safely. Lights are on here in Jamestown. That one grounded off the foot of McLean Banks. Now 2 strikes in the count. Both sides of the PGCBL watching this one. All the teams in the West watching this one. A win for Jamestown moves them closer to Auburn and Elmira. A loss for Batavia will move Auburn closer to Batavia. But a loss for Jamestown could move Geneva, Newark, and Niagara Falls closer. Saugerties watching as well. Saugerties, the 2 seed in the East, right on the tail of the Muckdogs for the 2nd seed in the entire PGCBL. Woods ready, the slide step pitch, that one misses high. One ball and 2 strikes. Woods ready and the pitch. That one sent up in the air. Lopez getting back on it on the outfield grass. He'll make the grab for the first out of the inning. That brings up the top of the lineup in Austin Matranga for Jamestown. Last time these two teams squared off, the Tarp Skunks walked away with a 12-3 victory in Batavia. Woods ready and the pitch. That one in there for a strike on Matranga. So Woods gets set. And here's the pitch upcoming. That one barely misses outside, evens up the count at 1. One ball and 1 strike. Woods. Here he goes again. That one fouled off from Matranga with the count at 1-2. Leading off for first is Harpalaney with 1 out. Woods ready. Here's the pitch. Quick move there, not good enough. Evens the count at 2. That one misses high and outside. Count now full. Payoff pitch upcoming from Ty Woods, but another pickoff attempt as Harpalaney dives back in safely. Woods. Here's the pitch. That one popped up. Butler getting out there in foul territory right along the dirt to make the grab. Leo Doyle will come up now with 2 outs and Harpalaney at first base.
Doyle 0 for 1 so far. Had a fly out to the left fielder, Anthony Greco. And before that was hit by pitch.
Swung on a miss by Leo Doyle. Woods trying to get some momentum back for his offense. Here's the next pitch upcoming. That one grounded over. Butler cuts it off, flipped over to second. And there's the fielder's choice out to end the inning. No runs for the Tarp Skunks. Woods does his job to keep the score 3-1 as we head to the top of the 5th here in Jamestown. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, this is Austin, the play-by-play broadcaster for the Batavia Muckdogs, and I'm here with Dewey at Attica's 10th hole in Attica, New York at 96 Bunnell Street. Dewey's here ready to sink a par. Go ahead, Dewey. Come out to Attica's to play some 9-hole golf. Nice job, Dewey.
Landon, my elbow. Oh my gosh. We need to get you to Rochester Regional Health. For all your medical needs, go to Rochester Regional Health, the best health services in Western New York.
Gage Hayes on the mound for his 5th inning of work upcoming. First batter he'll face is Justin Austin, the extra hitter for Batavia.
Austin walked in his first at-bat. Would like to get on base again midway through this one.
That one called the strike for the first strike here in the top of the 5th. The Muckdogs still trailing by 2, only 2 hits in this one compared to Jamestown's 5. That one misses low, moves the count to 1-1. Fans, come out to Dwyer Stadium tomorrow as the Muckdogs take on a non-league opponent in the Syracuse Saltcats. It's Stop DWI night at Dwyer Stadium. For tickets, call 585-524-2260. Full count upcoming from Hayes. Here's the pitch. That one misses outside, and that walks Justin Austin. Sean Pope, the first baseman for Batavia, will come up. Hayes trying to recollect himself following the walk against Justin Austin. Here's the pitch upcoming. That one right down the middle on Sean Pope.
Right down the chute, gets Pope looking, and he's already behind in the count.
0-1 upcoming. Next pitch. That one fouled off. Oh, 2 here. Hayes right back on the rubber. 57th pitch of his outing upcoming, looking for the first out of the top of the 5th. Here's the delivery. That one misses outside. Last time the Muckdogs were in Jamestown, they walked out of here with a mercy rule victory over the Tarp Skunks, 15-2. 2. That one fouled off from Pope. Not looking like a 15-2 game here in Jamestown this evening. The Skunks leading 3-1 over the Muckdogs. One, 2 now to Sean Pope. Another pickoff attempt. Austin was already back on the bag before the ball was even thrown. That one missing outside, evens up the count at 2. So Hayes approaching a first and second situation. It's a 2-2 count, though, with first base occupied. Here's the pitch. Pope sends that one over to Matrenga. He'll get the out at second on the fielder's choice. Nobody was covering first base.
Great job by Pope to battle back from being down in the count. Cranks that pitch out to first and gets on to the fielders. Brings up the left fielder, Anthony Greco, who's 0 for 1 on the day with a fly out. The lefty trying to change that midway through this game.
First pitch to Greco. That one in there for a strike. Sean Pope at first. 8th hitter in Batavia's lineup. 1 out. Hayes. Another pickoff attempt. That one goes past Sting this time. Pope will move over to second on the throwing error from Hayes. So that puts a runner in scoring position as the Muckdogs are trying to manufacture some runs here.
Pope safely advances, and that's the risk that you take when throwing those pickoff attempts. If there's a little bit of, or if the first baseman is not looking directly at you, sometimes it can get away from the glove, and that's what happened there.
So Hayes, 0-1 upcoming to Greco. That one misses outside, evens the count at 1. One ball, one strike. Hayes the pitch. That one misses low and outside. The count is now at 2 balls and 1 strike. Hayes is 2-1. That one misses high. 3 balls and 1 strike. Greco trying to get on or move the runner. It's a hitter's count. First base is open. Hayes has the ability to put Greco there, but then he'll run out of room soon. 65th pitch of Hayes' outing upcoming. Hayes' delivery, that one misses outside. Greco will walk. That brings up James Mason with the opportunity to chop it into this lead. Tying run on first with 1 out here.
Greco gets on base for the first time today, bringing up the right fielder Mason, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Mason, the go-ahead run for the Muckdogs in the top of the 5th. Batavia down 3-1, but far from out of this one.
So with one out, Mason has the opportunity to either move the runners or drive one in. Hayes, 65 pitches through 4 1/3. He's ready for the first one to James Mason. Here's the delivery, swung on a miss by Mason.
Swing just a tad too early there by the righty Mason. Liked the pitch, just couldn't time the swing right, and he's down 0-1.
So 0-1 upcoming from Hayes. That one in there for a strike on Mason. Back-to-back strikes for the righty Hayes. Hayes will step off. Reset. Pope and Greco on the base paths. Hayes ready for the 0-2 delivery to James Mason. Lifts his leg and the pitch. Mason chops that one off.
Fouls off just past Batavia's assistant coach Khalid Cox, who threw out his hand to try and grab that foul ball. Nevertheless, the count stands at 0-2 for the righty Mason.
Hayes trying to get either the strikeout or the second out of the inning here. He gets his pitch from his catcher, Brooks. Here's the delivery. Mason pops that one up. Trailing into foul territory is Stang. He'll make the grab for the second out here.
Not the start Mason was hoping for. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a pop out. And with 2 gone, that brings up the last hitter in the lineup, Caleb Walker, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out of his own.
Caleb Walker up to the plate, 0 for 1. Hayes getting ready for his 70th pitch of the outing. Here's the delivery. That one fouled off by Walker. Walker facing an 0-1 count against Gage Hayes. Walker, that one in there for a strike on Caleb Walker. Down 0-2 with 2 outs. So Hayes 1 strike away from holding the Muckdogs scoreless in the top of the 5th. Hayes ready and the pitch. That one fouled off. Almost hitting Jared.
Dangerously close to the press box. Had to move back from my chair as that ball almost snuck into our window. Would have been a cool souvenir, but nevertheless, it lands just in front of the press box.
If Landon was here, he'd be telling you to catch that one.
Landon.
0-2.
I'll try my best next time.
Fouled off.
Has Landon caught a foul ball from the press box yet?
He hasn't had the opportunity.
Is that why he's telling me to do better?
He almost caught one in Newark a couple days ago.
That's impressive considering the netting is right in front of the window, protecting the broadcasters.
That one bounces off the dirt to Brooks. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The tying run for Batavia's Greco at first.
I'll have a talk with Landon, see if he can get one for himself tomorrow.
1-2 upcoming. Hayes' pitch to Walker. Swung on and missed, and Walker goes down swinging. The Muckdogs strand 2, as it'll be Juwan, Sting, and Jones coming up in the bottom of the 5th here in Jamestown. The 4th scoreless inning thrown from Gage Hayes, holding this high-powered Batavia offense to 1 run.
He's done a great job at the mound, and Batavia starting to get runners on base, but just haven't had success bringing them all the way around. Just 1 run scored in the first 5 innings for Batavia compared to the Tarp Skunks' 3. The Muckdogs just struggling to make the most out of their opportunities, get a chance to extend their lead here in Jamestown.
We are back here for the bottom of the 5th, and just wanted to give a quick shout out to Rowan for watching his 2nd ever game. Rowan, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate all the viewers here at the Batavia Muckdogs. If you end up coming out to Dwyer Stadium tomorrow, you might see Dewey back in attendance, as that one sent out to right field. Mason getting back on it, and he'll make the grab over his head. A long run from James Mason out there in right field to get the first out for Ty Woods. So Bobby Stang, the first baseman for Jamestown, will come up to the plate. Woods shakes off the first pitch from Bolton and starts his windup for the delivery. That one popped up. Walker will call off everybody and make the grab in shallow right field for the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 pitches and 2 outs for Woods and company. Apologies if I don't respond to the live chat immediately. We are experiencing bandwidth issues here in Jamestown, so I do have my laptop shut just to try to get the live stream more fluent for the viewers at home. I am checking the live chat roughly every 5 to 10 minutes off of my phone in the middle of doing the game changer as well. That one grounded. Bobbled by Lopez, and they'll give him a hit. So they'll actually say that's an error on Lucas Lopez. I don't know about that one. Wasn't typically a routine play. That's how you distinguish an error from not. The official scorekeeper in Jamestown a little harder on the players. 2 outs here. Woods' pitch. That one misses low and outside. Still no movement from the Muckdogs bullpen. Ty Woods, he's up there in pitch count. The next pitch will be the 75th for the righty. Maldonado will take a break here. Shout out to Bubba Dog who's watching. He wanted me to say Jared with the flat brim. Time called for Maldonado. Woods not too happy about that one. Coach Martinez not happy as well. So 1-0. Here's Woods' next pitch. That one misses low and outside. 2 balls and no strikes. That one misses low again. 3-0 now. Jared back up here in the booth. He missed the shout out from Bubba Dog. Bubba Dog wanted me to say Jared with the flat brim, as that one's fouled off.
Shout out Bubba Dog.
For those of you that don't get it, it's an inside joke for all of us interns. Nate Ruth warming up in the bullpen. Woods' next pitch is fouled off, so now a full count with 2 outs here. He's trying to get the final out. Payoff pitch upcoming from Ty Woods to Maldonado. Here's the delivery. There goes the runner. That one fouled off again. Ty Woods could finish this inning with 80 total pitches in the game. A long at-bat here. 7th pitch. Here's the delivery. That one called strike 3. Ty Woods gets out of the inning. And he stares down Maldonado walking off the field. So the Muckdogs hold Jamestown scoreless. They still trail 2 as we head to the top of the 6th here in Jamestown.
Man, I have some great cards here.
Well, you better have the house. That's what I got, baby. Go Dogs! God.
Why are you guys gambling here?
Because we got nowhere else to go.
Batavia Downs is right down the road.
I heard they have horse racing.
Batavia Downs, Hotel and Casino.
8315 Park Road in Batavia, New York.
Big Red, you want to introduce your friend here?
Of course, this is Tully the Turtle. Want to know why? We're at Tully's. Can I have a table for 3?
Yes, of course. Right this way.
Oh, thank you so much.
Let's
It's
go.
so nice here.
Come out to Tully's for great food and good times.
Welcome back to Jamestown. It's a call to the bullpen sponsored by Wellness on the Go WNGO. It offers mobile mental health support through Medicaid managed care plans across Niagara. Genesee, and Orleans counties. For more information or to make a referral, call us at 585-345-0448. The pitcher coming in the game for his third appearance this season, Ben Burdine. In 3 2/3 innings pitched, he's given up 3 hits, has 2 walks and 3 Ks. His ERA sits at 0 for the Tarp Skunks. He'll be tasked with facing off against the top of the lineup for Batavia in Butler, Lopez, and Romick. Final stat line for Gage Hayes on the day, 75 pitches. In 5 innings pitched, he gave up 2 hits, 1 earned run, 4 walks, 2 Ks, and 2 hit by pitches. As it stands right now, Gage Hayes is set up for the victory. So Butler will get ready to face off against Burdine. Burdine, the righty. First pitch to the right-handed swinging Butler. That one bounces in the dirt. Ruth continues to warm up, which is foreshadowing that he could pitch in the bottom of the 6th. 1-0 upcoming from Burdine. That one paints the bottom outside corner. Count moves to 1-1.
The leadoff hitter Butler, 0 for 1 on the day. Ground out to short. Was hit by a pitch in his next time at the plate. Swings and misses on that pitch. But on his second at bat, after being hit to first, he made it all the way around as the lone run scored for the Muckdogs in this one. He's doing all he can to bring Batavia back in it.
Count is at 2-2 to Jake Butler. Burdine ready. And here's the next pitch to Jake Butler. That one called another strike. I guess the count's at 3-2 now. Next pitch swung on a miss by Butler. He'll go down swinging. Burdine gets the first out here in the top of the 6th.
Burdine, 1 at bat and 1 strikeout. Off to a strong start for the Tarp Skunks. But now he has to face off against Lucas Lopez, the man second in the squad in batting average, and who leads the team in hits with 40, as I mentioned earlier.
That one bounces right in front of the plate from Burdine for the first ball. So it's a 1-0 count. The Muckdogs still trailing by 2. They only have 2 hits in this one. We're on the top of the 6th. Next one upcoming from Burdine. That one fouled off. One thing that's been notable about this field today, ground balls tend to take a weird hop. That one fouled off, but as it was halfway down the first baseline, took a bounce heading right back towards the field. 1-1 upcoming. That one misses low and outside. Count at 2-1.
But just barely missed it, like you mentioned, and it bounced past him. Having to rely on some help from the left fielder, Jones, to get that ball back into the infield, and as a result, it's a double for the lefty, Lucas Lopez.
Cooper Romick will try to drive in Lopez here. Burdine, the first pitch to Romick. That one fouled off.
Romick 0 for 1 was hit by pitch and grounded out earlier today. Not his best start, but it's never too late to change as he awaits the next pitch.
0-1 to Romick. That one misses low and inside. Count moves to 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out. 3 hits for the Muckdogs. Lopez started out this inning with 1 out. He got the hit, putting him on second. Romick trying to copy him here. Next one, out into right field. Cooper Romick gets the hit. Lopez, he'll round third, but now runners will be at the corners for Batavia as the throw came in quickly from the right fielder, Scarfone.
Lopez thought about sprinting home after he made it past third. Was about 5 steps into his run, but decommitted at the last second and instead trotted back to the bag. Currently talking with Batavia head coach Joey Martinez after that single from Romick.
So now the cleanup hitter, Bolton, comes to the plate. First pitch to Bolton fouled off.
Bolton 1 for 2 so far. Was struck out in his first at-bat and then singled. Trying to bring Lopez, who's 90 feet away, to home to trim the lead down to 1.
Pickoff attempt over there at first. Burdine in a bit of a situation here. Bolton trying to keep the hit party going. That one misses low. Count now at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. Here's Bolton. He takes that one for a strike. Count at 1-2.
He looks at the curveball, and he goes down 1-2, just 1 strike away from the second out with runners at the corners.
1-2 upcoming. Fouled off by Bolton. First base is occupied, so he'll be out. That is now 2 outs. Mindas comes up, 0 for 1 on the evening.
Batavia has 2 outs in the top of the 6th, but you still have Lopez in third. Can still bring him home with a base hit. Just what Batavia needs to get closer to catching Jamestown after going down 3-0 early.
First pitch from Burdine is a swing and miss by Mindas. Ruth looks like he's ready to come in the game when called upon. Romick at first, Lopez at third. Next pitch. That one misses outside. Count now at 1-1. 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Mindas trying to cut into this lead here. Lopez 90 feet away. Next pitch from Burdine. That one grounded. Cut off by McLean Banks. Flipped over to Matranga. And the Tarp Skunks get out of the inning. Still with a 2-run lead here as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Ty Woods will come out for the 6th inning of work as Ruth continues to warm up.
Jeez, this guy stinks. Go to the bullpen. Ready.
Me?
Ow. Thanks to these Muckdogs jerseys, which you can buy now, I'm still fresh and still clean.
Yo, Eric and Jason, where'd y'all get this car at?
Pellegrino.
Where's that at?
Batavia. The best auto dealership in Western New York.
Welcome back to Jamestown. Leading things off is Noah Brooks.
Brooks 1 for 2 with a pop out and a single.
Woods' first pitch called a strike on Brooks. We are in the bottom of the 6th here in Jamestown with Batavia trailing 3-1. Next one, misses high and outside, count evened at 1. Ty Woods well over 80 pitches now, as that one misses low. Have to wonder if Coach Martinez told Woods you allow one base runner, and it's Ruth's turn. Woods' pitch upcoming. That one out to right field, but Mason will make the grab.
Mason takes about 5 steps in front of where he was in right field. Makes the basket catch for the first out. To bring up the right fielder for the Tarp Skunks, Steven Scarfone, who's 0 for 1 on the day, was walked and struck out so far tonight.
So Woods goes right back to work. Here's the next pitch upcoming. That one high and outside. The Tarp Skunks scored 3 in the bottom of the 2nd, and they've been held scoreless since. So that one misses again. (2-0). Next pitch from Woods, fouled off. It's a foul tip. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Woods,
1 out.
Woods just had a bit of a sloppy start in that 2nd inning. Walked Scarfone and Harpolani, who eventually made it all the way around, and Maldonado, the other run for the Tarp Skunks, was hit by pitch by Ty Woods. So all 3 of the runs scored for Jamestown have been off of walks. But after that inning, Woods has really stepped it up, mentioned, and the lead has stayed at 3-1 ever since the 4th inning.
That one popped up going into foul territory. Greco chases after it, just barely out of his reach. Woods waiting for Greco to get back. And now he'll get ready for the payoff pitch here. That one fouled off. Scarfone still fighting here. (3-2). Bounces in the dirt. That is a walk. Coach Martinez will make the call to the bullpen, so my prediction was correct. Coming in the game for the Muckdogs, as this is presented by Wellness on the Go, WNGO offers mobile mental health support through Medicaid managed care plans across Niagara, Genesee, and Orleans counties. For more information or to make a referral, call us at 585-345-0448. That new pitcher coming in is Mr. Pressure. Nate Ruth coming into the game for the Muckdogs. He has a 2-1 record in 11 and a third innings pitched, 15 hits, has a 5.55 ERA, 6 walks, 12 Ks, and opponents are hitting 300 on him. His strike percentage sits at 1.7. Fun fact about Nate Ruth, for those of you that are tuning in for the first time this season, he is the 4th cousin of infamous Yankee slugger Babe Ruth. So Ty Woods responsible for Scarfone at first. Only one out here. As it stands right now, 5 1/3 innings pitched for Woods. 92 pitches. He allowed 6 hits, 3 runs. At the moment, 3 runs as he's responsible for Scarfone. 3 walks, 3 Ks, and 2 hit by pitches. With that being said, we'll take a quick break to get a word from one of our sponsors.
998, 999, 1,000.
Yo, Jake, how'd you get so big?
Oh, I just go to Whole Life Fitness in Batavia. You should go get a membership there.
All right, thanks.
Of course.
1, 2, 3.
97, 98, 99, 100.
Oh, what's up, Landon? How's Whole Life Fitness?
Great, I feel like a new man. Thanks for the advice.
Of course.
Go to Whole Life Fitness in Batavia.
That break was brought to you by Whole Life Fitness, the official gym of the Batavia Muckdogs. Located at 624 East Main Street in Batavia, make sure to stop in and see them for your membership today. This season, get yourself the latest Batavia Muckdogs gear: hats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, baseballs, jerseys, and much, much more. Stop by the merchandise stand near the concession stand to pick up the latest and fresh Batavia Muckdogs merchandise. Eli Harpelani will come up to the plate. He'll be the first hitter that Ruth faces. Ruth getting ready for the first pitch to Harpelani. Here's the delivery. That one swung on a missed. So Scarfone, a little threatened over there with a lefty on the mound. He's leaning back to first base in case there is a pickoff attempt from Ruth. Pitch upcoming. Fouled off, so Ruth ahead 0-2 in the count.
That's the start Ruth wanted. Gets ahead in the count early. 1 strike away from there being 2 gone in the bottom of the 6th. Just trying to get another chance.
Ruth ready, and the pitch. That one grounded. Ruth running over to first, flipped over, barehand snag! Ruth in his left hand makes the grab to get the out, and Nate Ruth making his 4th cousin Babe proud.
He is locked in right now. Gets the strikeout on Harpelani, and then what a catch, as you mentioned, a left-handed bear grab as he's facing the bag and running towards it. Beautiful play to get the final out. Coach Martinez has to be ecstatic with that play from Ruth.
Justin Austin, Sean Pope, and Greco when we come back.
My name. All right, we'll get you in here. Come on. We're gonna get you profile speed checked out. All right. You good? Yep. All right, let's go. You looked at it in the trainer's table. Okay. Gotta get this done quick.
What's up, guys?
Something wrong with his knee. I'm not sure what it is.
His knee, huh?
My knee.
Let's take a look. Nothing I can do. Let's send out a roster regional health. The best medicine services in Western New York.
Yes, fans, you saw that right. On Saturday, following the conclusion of the matchup between the Batavia Muckdogs and the Auburn Doubledays, in the wise words of our owner, Robbie Nichols, fireworks, fireworks, fireworks! Get your tickets by calling 585-524-2260. Has your child ever been tested for lead? The only way to know if your child has lead poisoning is to get them tested. All children should be tested between the ages of 1 and 2. Talk to your healthcare provider or the lead poisoning prevention staff from the Genesee County Health Department at 585-344-2580 about a blood lead test for your child today, or for more information on transportation to get them tested. New pitcher in the game for the Tarp Skunks, Griffin White, comes in. The Muckdogs the Tarp Skunks dipping into their bullpen here. Justin Austin to face off against Griffin White. First pitch upcoming from Griffin White. Here's the delivery. That one misses low and inside for ball 1. So final stat line for Berdeen on the day: 1 inning, 20 pitches, 2 hits allowed, 2 strikeouts. No runs is the important thing here, as the Muckdogs haven't scored since the top of the 4th. That one right down the middle evens the count at 1.
Austin has reached base both times today, was walked in each of his 2 at-bats. Is down 1-2 in the count, but he's shown he can battle back. He could very well do it again.
1-2 upcoming. Here's the delivery to Austin. That one bounces in the dirt. Count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes. White ready. Next one upcoming to Justin Austin. That one a ball high. Count now full. Justin Austin gets the payoff pitch upcoming from Griffin White. Austin grounds that one over to Matranga, who takes it on the one-hopper and throwing to first for the first out of the inning. So 1 out here. That brings up Sean Pope. Here we go. First pitch upcoming to Pope. Pope fouls that one off. Eventually there'll be a perfect one that sneaks right up here in this window.
That one not as close as the first one earlier today, but definitely can tell there will be one that makes its way up in the box, right in to our hands.
0-2 now. And it looks like we have a pinch hitter. We'll see if he comes into the game, but as of right now, it looks like Vesco is warming up to hit instead of Mason. 0-2 upcoming to Pope. That one misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 upcoming. Here's the pitch to Pope. That one bounces right in front of the plate. It'll be a drop third strike swinging, and there's the next out of the inning. So now 2 outs. Vesco is on dogs, but Anthony Greco will hit right in front of him. Liam Ryan warming up in the bullpen. Nate Ruth ready to come out for a next inning of work. Never mind, James Mason now on deck again. That one misses outside. (1-0).
Anthony Greco back up to the plate after flying out to second and being walked earlier today. Doesn't have any runners on, and with 2 outs, he's got to make something out of nothing here.
Count evened up at 1 to Greco. Next pitch from Griffin White. Here's the delivery. That one will hit Greco. He'll go to first. So Mason will come up.
Mason has struggled today. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a pop out. Was nearly taken out for Vesco by Muckdogs head coach Joey Martinez, but instead Mason returns to the plate trying to redeem himself.
First pitch from White to Mason. Mason grounds that one over to McLean Banks. He'll throw it across the diamond for the final out of the inning. So another scoreless inning from the Muckdogs. So we now head to the bottom of the 7th here at Russell E. Dietrich Jr. Park.
Yo, Eric and Jason, where'd y'all get this car at?
Pellegrino.
Where's that at?
Batavia.
The best auto dealership in Western New York.
What do we got here today? What do you guys got?
How can I help you?
What do you recommend?
I don't know, we just got a fresh batch of Eli Fish's Muckdog Ale.
Muckdog Ale? Go Dogs! Give me some of those.
Muckdog
Ale coming right up.
Muckdog Ale!
Go Dogs, baby!
Welcome back to Jamestown. Ficarella Pizza has been serving Batavia for over 38 years, and it's the oldest family-run pizzeria in town. Call 585-343-5545 to get your fresh pizza. Attica's 10th hole and golf course was formerly known as Attica Golf Club and is now a public 9-hole golf course that was built in 1932. Attica's 10th hole and golf is a great place to eat and is open all year round for holiday brunches, meals to go, and delicious Friday fish fries. Check out 95 Bunnell Street in Attica, New York. Auto Wash is award-winning and committed to providing the best car wash experience in the Finger Lakes. Go unlimited and become a club member today. Don't forget to ask about the Family Plan program to save even more. And fans, Dave's Ice Cream in Batavia. Go there to get some delicious sundaes, milkshakes, and much, much more. Dave's Ice Cream, the official ice cream partner of the Batavia Muckdogs. Ruth ready, starts his wind-up to face off against the top of the lineup in Matranga. That one missed low and outside.
We saw some incredible play by Ruth in the previous inning. Struck out Eli Harpolani and then had that left-handed, barehanded catch at first for the final out. Has already made an impact late in this game. Still, though, Batavia trailing 3-1.
Well, there's our one, Jared.
You jinxed it. It finally happened. Austin and I both having to duck for our heads as that foul ball it banks off of the left post of the window up at the press box, dangerously close to the both of us.
I was not paying attention that time. I was trying to fix something on the live stream. Wow. All right, now my heart's racing.
That one sprang up fast. Good thing we're both safe.
That one called strike 3 on Matrenga, who tried to kill Jared and I about a minute ago. We have completely lost internet connection right now. We're back live. That one swung on a miss by Juwan.
Maybe a foul ball has flown and struck the internet connection in Jamestown.
Connor says, beware of flying balls, boys. Thanks for the heads up, Connor. Could have used you about 2 minutes ago.
If only he could have spoke to you while you were looking down as that pitch is out to center. Walker gets underneath it for the out.
Bobby Stang coming out now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Well, Jared, if you and I weren't awake by now, we're awake now. Things coming down to the wire here in Jamestown. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. It's a 3-1 game.
Jamestown's best hitter, Bobby Stang, has had a bit of a slower day today. Got on first due to the fielder's choice in his first at-bat. After that, went 0 for 2 with a pair of pop-outs. Not his best game today, but his team is still ahead late in this one.
Pickoff attempt. Pope to second. And there's the out. An early go from Doyle has the out there, and Ruth gets out of the inning. It'll be Walker, Butler, and Lopez coming up for Batavia in the top of the 8th. 2 more chances for the Muckdogs.
I'm just not fast enough. I can't get that.
Why don't you go grab a car from Pellegrino's Auto?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Pleasure doing business with you, sir. Here's the keys.
Thank you for the great deal.
Yes,
Have
sir.
a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Man, I have some great cards here.
Well, you better have the house. That's what I got, baby. Go Dogs!
God.
Why are you guys gambling here?
Because we got nowhere else to go.
Batavia Downs is right down the road.
I heard they have horse racing.
Batavia Downs, Hotel and Casino.
8315 Park Road in Batavia, New York.
We are back with Griffin White still on the mound for the Tarp Skunks. He's playing the setup role here as they have their closer starting to stretch out.
The last hitter in the lineup, Caleb Walker, leading off for Batavia. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out to first and a strikeout. Hasn't been his best day, but he could turn it around late in this one as he takes the first pitch for strike one.
A rally starts with the leadoff man, and the leadoff man in the top of the eighth is Caleb Walker. 0-1 from Griffin White. Walker tries to lay that one down. Now an 0-2 count.
Walker had solid contact, but the bunt just hooks left, and it sails foul near the Tarp Skunks dugout for an 0-2 count.
So White ready. Liam Ryan still warming up. Looks like Ruth's day will be over. Here's the pitch. That one high and inside on Caleb Walker. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Griffin White, 17 pitches so far in this one. This will be his 18th upcoming to Caleb Walker on the 1-2. That one misses outside. Count evened up at 2. Two. Swung on and missed by Walker, and there's the strikeout, the first out of the top of the eighth, and the Muckdogs down to 4 outs left in this one to put together at least 2 runs.
Back-to-back strikeouts for the lefty Walker. He goes down swinging, and Batavia can't afford to get these outs late in the game. Down by 2 runs. The game's still salvageable, but not if these outs are coming by quickly.
First pitch upcoming to Butler. That one on the outside part of the plate for a strike. White getting ready. He's at 20 pitches now in an inning and a third. Here's the delivery. That one high and inside to Jake Butler with the count moving to 1-1. One ball and 1 strike to the right-handed hitting Butler. That one bounces right before the plate. Count now at 2 balls and 1 strike. So White, the next pitch to Butler. Butler sends that one out to left center. It'll fall down. Jake Butler rounds first. Ball at the fence. And Butler in there with a double, a hard hit line drive double for Jake Butler.
Butler bounces back after striking out in his last at bat. Batavia, 1 runner on with 1 out. Butler in scoring position at that. Just needs 2 more runs to tie this. The tying run now up to the plate in Lucas Lopez.
Lopez 2 for 3 on the evening. He's got Butler in scoring position. Lopez represents the tying run at the moment for Batavia. That one right down the middle on Lopez. He'll take the first strike from Griffin White. Next one up coming from White. Here's a line drive over to McLean Banks for the second out, and when the Muckdogs get someone on base, they hit it right at the Tarp Skunks.
Literally right at the Tarp Skunks. McLean Banks at short. Didn't even have to move a muscle. Had the glove lined up. His feet were in the right place. Easily made the catch. And that puts 2 away.
So White ready. 2 outs here. Next pitch up coming to Romick. Here's the delivery. That one bounces in the dirt. Stopped by the catcher, Brooks.
Romick 1 for 3 on the evening. Had a ground out to third, was hit by pitch, and singled in his most recent trip to the plate. Batavia could really use a base hit here.
One, 2 upcoming. Sorry, 1-0, 2 outs. That one a strike. So 1 ball and 1 strike. White through 1 2/3 is at 27 pitches. He gets the next pitch from Brooks, and he'll step off, trying to keep Butler close. Jamestown leading 3-1 over Batavia. Next pitch upcoming. Swung on and missed by Cooper Romick. And now White is 1 strike away from giving his team an opportunity in the bottom of the 8th to add some insurance runs. Nobody else is warming up in Jamestown's bullpen anymore, so I believe they think that Griffin White can finish it.
The Tarp Skunks have full faith in White, and for good reason. He's shown out so far in this ball game.
Fouled off from Romick. Hit to the outfield for Cooper Romick could drive in the speedy Butler. 1-2 pitch. That one called strike 3. Romick takes that one looking. It'll be Stang, Jones, and Maldonado with the shot to give the Tarp Skunks some insurance runs in the bottom of the 8th.
Jeez, this guy stinks. Go to the bullpen. Ready.
Me? Ow. Thanks to these Muckdogs jerseys, which you can buy now, I'm still fresh and still clean.
Hey, how we doing?
Good, how are you?
Can I get one federal admission ticket, please?
Alright, so that's going to be $9. Having a great season, man.
Yeah.
First place.
First place, all Muckdogs.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
If you would like tickets, call our number at 585-524-2260. Go Dogs.
New pitcher in the game for Batavia, 18 Ks and a 178 batting average. His strike percentage just under 1. So Ryan, he has the job tonight of holding the Tarp Skunks to their 3-1 lead to give the Muckdogs one more opportunity up at the plate. Bobby Stang, the first one up to face off against Liam Ryan.
A tall task if you're Ryan to go up against Jamestown's best hitter right out of the gate, but Stang has had a bit of a slow day today compared to his usual outings, as Ryan already gets ahead 0-1 in the count.
So Ryan, the 0-1 delivery upcoming to Bobby Stang. That one on the outside part of the plate, another strike, 0-2 now.
Stang got on first due to the fielder's choice, but since then a pair of pop-outs on the evening.
That one called strike 3. Stang doesn't like it. It's a 3-pitch strikeout for Liam Ryan.
And to get rid of Stang, who, as I mentioned, leads Jamestown in batting average. So one quick out there, but now you have to deal with Kobe Jones, the left fielder, who's 2 for 3 on the evening with a pair of singles and a ground out. Got to keep doing what you're doing if you're Ryan.
Ryan's first pitch misses the strike zone for ball 1. Ryan, the 1-0, swung on and missed by Kobe Jones. Count evened at 1. One ball and 1 strike. Next pitch. Right down the middle. Called strike 2 on Kobe Jones. Liam Ryan starts his windup and the next pitch. That one bounces in the dirt. 2-2 the count. Next one, swung on a miss by Kobe Jones. The Tarp Skunks dugout yelled to Ryan to throw something that Kobe Jones could hit. Well, he did, and he got the strikeout. Liam Ryan getting the last laugh in that one.
Back-to-back strikeouts for the pitcher, Liam Ryan. He's already in a groove. 2 outs for the Tarp Skunks in the bottom of the 8th. Ryan has done a great job of getting out of this inning quickly. Just needs one more out.
First one, swung on and missed.
Maldonado whiffed at that pitch, but couldn't make contact. He's 0 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts and a hit by pitch. As he watches the next one fly by for a 1-1 count.
1 ball, 1 strike, Ryan's next pitch. Right down the middle. So Liam Ryan 1 strike away from striking out the side. 2 outs. Ryan gets the pitch from Bolton. Here's the delivery. Swung on and missed, then Liam Ryan strikes out the side. He gives his team one more opportunity with Bolton, Mindas, and Austin coming up in the top of the 9th. Batavia trailing by 2.
Ryan had a job to do, and he did it well. Back-to-back strikeouts. Way to step in the clutch. And Batavia now has to step up in the clutch from the plate if it wants to come back from down 3-1.
We will be right back.
998, 999, 1,000.
Yo, Jake, how'd you get so big?
Oh, I just go to Whole Life Fitness in Batavia. You should go get a membership there.
All right, thanks.
Of course.
1, 2, 3.
97, 98, 99, 100.
Oh, what's up, Landon? How's Whole Life Fitness?
Great, I feel like a new man. Thanks for the advice.
Of course.
Go to Whole Life Fitness in Batavia.
I was a lonely sailor.
So James Bolton will be the first hitter here in the top of the 9th. The Muckdogs trail by 2 and in danger of losing back-to-back games for the first time this season.
It's do or die for the Muckdogs, starting with the man who leads Batavia in batting average, James Bolton. A bit of a quieter outing for Bolton. He's got 2 strikeouts and a single tonight. But he can step up big late in this one.
White ready, the 0-1. Bounces in the dirt right in front of Bolton. One ball, 1 strike. Mindas and Austin will follow Bolton. One upcoming from White. Bolton grounds that one, cut off by McLean. Banks thrown to first, and there's the first out here in Jamestown.
Couldn't put that pitch in the air enough, and Bolton gets a ground out to short as a result. Just 2 more outs for the Muckdogs as Sean Mindas, the center fielder, steps up to the plate.
So White, 2 outs away. Next pitch. Mindas sends that one. Doyle cuts it off. 1 more out for Jamestown. So Justin Austin will try to start the 2-out rally for Batavia.
It's now or never for the Muckdogs. 2 gone, no runners on. Austin has to make something happen or the Muckdogs lose.
White ready, and the pitch. That one in there for a strike. So Griffin, White, 2 strikes away. The 0-2 from the Tarp Skunks righty bounces in the dirt.
A 1-1 count for the lefty Austin. He was walked twice and grounded out to second in his last trip to the plate.
That one another strike. Griffin White 1 strike away from the upset here in Jamestown. Fans on their feet. The Tarp Skunk faithful here at Dietrich Park. Ready. The 4 seed against the 1 seed. Mid-July to send the Muckdogs home with a loss. Their back-to-back loss. Here's the pitch from White. Grounded over to Stang. He'll touch first. And the Tarp Skunks.
That'll do it.
With the 3-1 victory over the Batavia Muckdogs. The Muckdogs back-to-back losses this season. The first time this season for Batavia. Tonight's winning pitcher, Gage Hayes. Tonight's losing pitcher, Ty Woods. The save will go to Griffin White. And that'll be it here for us in Jamestown. The Muckdogs back in action tomorrow for a non-league game against the Syracuse Salt Cats for Stop DWI night. As for this one in Jamestown, Austin Mendes wishing you a good night alongside Jared Valentin.